So today we're going to be crocheting one of these tiny little cat heads. They're super quick, super easy, great use for scrap yarn, and you can use them as a little applique. You can stitch them onto other things. Yeah, so you're going to need 2 colours of yarn to do this. I'm going to be using an orange today, as it's much chunkier and just a bit easier to kind of show you for a tutorial, but you can use whatever colour you like. And then a pink for the whiskers. You're going to need a pair of scissors, a darning needle for the stitching, and I'm using a 4mm crochet hook, but you can adapt that whatever size you want that works with the yarn that you've got. So with that, let's get started. So I'm going to start by taking the colour yarn that I'm going to be using for the main part of my cat. And I'm going to begin by making a magic circle. So if this is something you don't know how to do, you can either do 4 chains to make a loop, or I've got a tutorial which will show you how to make a magic circle, and I'll post a link to it up in the corner and you can follow that and then meet me back here once you've got that. So now we've got our circle, we're going to single crochet 6 into our circle. I'm using US terminology here, so that's just something to be careful of there. So we pop our hook into the magic circle, catch the yarn and pull it through. This makes 2 loops on the hook. You're then going to catch the yarn and pull the yarn through both loops on the hook at the same time, and that makes a single crochet. So one more time, I'm going to pop our hook into the magic circle, catch the yarn, pull it through the circle. This makes 2 loops on the hook. You're then going to catch the yarn and pull it through both loops on the hook at the same time. And that's our second single crochet. So I'm going to do 4 more of these to make 6 in total. And once I've got those, so 6 single crochets, I'm going to take the tail of my magic circle and I'm going to pull it. And that just tightens everything up and makes a nice little circle of crochet. So that's our first row complete. We're now going to begin working into that first single crochet that we did, and we're going to do our second round, which is going to consist of 12 single crochets, so 2 single crochets in each stitch that we did in this previous round. So to start, I'm going to pop my hook into that first single crochet. I'm going to catch the yarn, pull it through the stitch. This leaves 2 loops on our hook. We're then going to yarn over, pull through both loops on the hook, and that makes our first single crochet of this round. So we're now going to put our hook back into that same stitch that we just worked into, and we're going to repeat that single crochet exactly the same as we just did. And I'm going to repeat that the rest of the way around. So in the next 5 stitches I'll be doing 2 single crochets to make 12 single crochets in this row in total. Okay, and that is our second row complete. So we've had just done 12 single crochets, 2 in each stitch. And so now things are going to start to vary a little bit. So what we want to be doing with our cat is making a kind of slightly oval shape to the head. We don't want it to be a complete circle. We want it to kind of have a little bit of a bulge for the cheeks, I suppose. So to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to single crochet 2 into the next stitch. So just the same as we did in the previous round. 1, 2. We're then going to single crochet 1 in the next stitch along. And then in the next stitch along, so this one here, we're going to do 2 half double crochets. So to do that, we're going to wrap the yarn around the hook before we do anything else. Once you've done that, you can pop the hook into the stitch and catch the yarn, pull it through the stitch. This makes 3 loops on the hook. You then yarn over and pull through all the loops on the hook at the same time. And that is a half double crochet. So we're going to repeat that. Wrap the yarn around the hook, pop the hook into the stitch, that same stitch, catch the yarn, pull it through the stitch, making 3 loops on the hook, catch the yarn and pull through all 3 loops on the hook at the same time. Okay, in the next stitch along, we're going to do 1 double crochet. So to do that, I'm going to wrap the yarn around the hook, pop the hook into the stitch, catch the yarn, pull it through the stitch. This makes 3 loops on the hook. What you're going to do now is wrap the yarn around the hook and you're going to pull it through the first 2 loops on your hook. So 1, 2, and that leaves 2 loops on your hook. You're then going to yarn over again and pull the yarn through the last 2 loops on your hook. Moving on to the next stitch, we're going to do 2 half double crochets into the next one. So same as we did previously. And then 1 single crochet into the next stitch. Okay, and then we're going to do 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. One double crochet in the next stitch. Two half double crochets in the next stitch. And then 1 single crochet into the next stitch along. Okay, that is the next row. But what we're going to do now is we're going to start working on the ears. So to do that, we're going to, from where we are, we're going to chain 3. So to do that, what you're going to do is catch the yarn and pull it through that loop on the hook. And that's basically a chain. It's really simple. So we catch the yarn again, pull it through the loop on the hook. One last time, catch the yarn, pull it through the loop on the hook. So now we're going to kind of work back on ourselves a little bit. So you can see this first chain here is the one sort of attached to the hook. Got to ignore that. And this next one along, so the second chain that we did, we're going to pop our hook back into it. And we're going to do a single crochet. So catch the yarn, pull it through the stitch, making 2 loops on your hook, and then catch the yarn, pull through both loops on the hook at the same time. We're then going to chain 1, and we're going to slip stitch into that same hole that were working into before. So that same hole that's got the single crochet in, you're going to pop your hook back into it, catch the yarn, pull it through, and then you've got 2 loops on your hook, so you're going to pull that first loop through the second loop. Like so. Okay, so now we need to work along to our second ear. So we're going to slip stitch 3. So that's 1 slip stitch in the next 3 stitches. So into the first one, pop our hook, catch the yarn, pull it through the stitch, and then we're going to pull that first loop through the second loop on the hook, like so. We're going to do that in the next stitch. And then the third one, so in the next stitch along, we do another slip stitch. And then in the very next stitch, we're going to do one single crochet. I'm going to make our second ear. So we chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to, just as we did before, single crochet into that second chain stitch along. So we pop our hook in, catch the yarn, pull it through, catch the yarn again, pull through both loops on the hook. We then chain 1, and we're going to slip stitch into that same hole that we did our single crochet into. So back where we started, and we do a slip stitch, same as before. And that's basically the shape of our cat head. So what I'm going to do now is pull out some yarn. I like to leave a decent length tail to give me room to kind of play with when I'm tying in. I'm going to snip it. And then this piece of yarn, which is attached to the ball, we're going to pull that away, leaving just our tail here. So now we take our darning needle, thread it, and I'm just going to poke it through. So this next single crochet along, I'm going to poke my needle into the middle of it, so in between that kind of V. Just going to poke my needle in, pull my yarn through, like so. And then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm just going to weave the tail into some of these back loops just to hold things in place, like so. And then I'm going to snip those bits off that I don't need anymore. And there we have our little cat shape. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is the whiskers. So we do a nose and 3 whiskers either side. I'm going to be using the pink. What I'm going to do is take off a decent length tail, probably maybe about 30 centimetres. No idea what that is in inches. I'm going to snip that off. And that just gives me enough to kind of work with without feeling restricted when I'm doing my stitching. I'm going to tie a knot in one end. And I'm going to take my darning needle and thread it. And then I'm going to hold my cat right side up. So this is the back. You can see where I've kind of stitched into it. This is the front. And I'm going to come up with the needle through the very middle. So it should be quite obvious where the middle of your work is. I'm going to pull the needle through. And then in order to make the nose shape, this little round ball, I'm going to do something called a French knot. So this is an embroidery stitch. To do that, you're going to hold your needle and you're going to wrap the yarn around it. I might do it 4 times, I think. 4 wraps. And then you're going to pop your needle back through that same hole that you came up through, so that big centre middle one. I'm just going to push the needle through. Might need to give it a wiggle if it's a bit tight. And what that does is create a little ball shape. It's nice and simple, nice and easy. And then we can start the whiskers. So we need to create a point that we're going to use to come back to as we make our lines. And we're just going to come out horizontally to make our first whisker. Go back through that same hole, come up at an angle, come up through the same hole, and then that last whisker on this side, like so, and then we move to the other side, just sort of make a little hole. And do our 3 lines for our whiskers. There we have it. So to tie off, we're just going to flip our work over and create a little knot in the back loops of our work. Just poke my needle through there just to hold things in place. Snip the ends, and there you have it. So super quick, super simple, and I hope something I hope you enjoy making for yourself. If you'd like to share what you've made with me, you can follow me on Instagram or leave me a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day.